If you're in IT, you know what a TLA is, right? Three-letter acronym. But did you know it also stands for two-letter acronym? And that's what we're going to talk about today. User experience. User experience is kind of a soft definition, but the bottom line is how much wasted energy and effort did the user have to go through in order to get whatever the goods or service they were trying to get to? And user experience can be a question about a website. It can have to do with software. It can have to do with how well you dealt with a clerk at a store when you bought a pair of shoes. You remember going to a store to buy shoes? Anyway, since this is geek stuff, back in the day, because I am an old geek, we used to call this user interface and the efficiency, all that kind of fun stuff. But there were two books in particular that I really loved and I've kept to this day. One was from Apple, the User Interface Guidelines for the Apple Desktop Interface, which really was the first book written on this type of topic, dealing with computers. But then the other, oh man, I love this book. Allan Cooper's About Face, The Essentials of User Interface Design. This really was the first writing, and you can see it's even still got Post-it notes from me. This was the first book that really went down and deep into what should a human to computer interface look like. Now, developers often go through all sorts of rigmaroles to try to figure out what the best interface is supposed to be. And honestly, the users get to decide that. If they have to go through a huge number of mouse clicks and drags and right clicks and they're not intuitive, then the casual user will find that a pain in the butt and not necessarily return, or at least do so reluctantly. Whereas if something is so smooth and so quick and so easy, but doesn't give the user the options or the choices that they need, that's equally a negative thing. So developers have to spend a lot of time actually understanding what the end user, customer, actually wants and needs. That's not a geek thing. Yeah, we're talking soft skills again. So, what do you think the best user experience should be when it comes to IT and technology? Comments below.